Hey everybody, Jeff Mason with SimpleBiz360 coming to you today, September 3rd, episode 46 from Studio B. And today we're going to be talking about ending child slavery, sex trafficking, human trafficking. A little bit of a tough subject matter and a departure for us. It'll be quick, but I just want to talk about this. So we're coming from stlewispodcast.com today. Alex Dietrich on the boards at Vi Media headquarters in Chesterfield, Missouri, and we are in Studio B today. So today we're going to be talking about ending child slavery, and in particular an organization called Operation Underground Railroad, which you see here on this hat and the shirt behind my shoulder. And then behind this shoulder, you see a picture of my wife and I. We were at an event a couple months ago for O.U.R here in St. Louis. And we talk about this light bulb moment in business that there's all of a sudden a light bulb that goes off, and this aha moment occurs in our life. Well, that happened to me with this whole concept 2.5 months ago, after years of having human trafficking, child slavery, sex trafficking roll around in my head and just never piercing my heart, I guess, in a way. It pierced my heart 2.5 months ago, and things changed. And I wanted to get the word out today. I'm not affiliated with Operation Underground Railroad, have nothing to do with them. They're not paying me any money here. My wife and I happen to be contributors to them. We believe in them. And I just want to explain a little bit about it. It's the website is OURrescue.org. And it was founded by Tim Ballard in 2013. And they just recently saved and rescued their 4,000th child since starting operations in 2013. Now, what I want to share with you is going to be PG. It's not going to be anything that you can't have around the house here. But I just want to appeal to you to understand that this affects hundreds of thousands of children across the globe annually, and millions over time. And a lot of these sex trafficking rings are put together and are really, believe it or not, they're funneled by relatives that traffic kids. Really, it's kind of sad, but there's a lot of that. And recently, Tim and his group just highlighted a group of kids that they were able to rescue that came from a ring that was organized by a very popular teacher. So you really don't know who's involved in this, but the appetite in the United States of America is humongous. We are the appetite kingdom for this type of unspeakable human behavior. So I just want to appeal to you that, first of all, if you see anything, say something. If you feel like you see something wrong, say something to an authority. We need to be able to be vigilant for our communities on this. But O.U.R, and more particularly these kids, they are voiceless. And we're calling this episode Stand in the Gap for the Voiceless. They have no one to reach out to. They have God they can cry to. But other than that, no one hears them. They're voiceless. So we need to be able to stand in the gap and help organizations like Operation Underground Railroad financially. You can do that. You can go to their website. You'll see a little donate button in the upper right-hand corner. Peruse around the website, get to know them, get familiar with what they're about, how they do things. And basically, they are special operators who are well-trained and conduct well-orchestrated rescue missions. And I'll just kind of take some wording from that. It's highly skilled ops that lead coordinated identification and extraction efforts. And that's really what they're focused on. They have a great educational program for local authorities, police departments, sheriff's organizations, state highway patrol systems here in the United States, which I noticed today that there's some things that they can collaborate on with these investigators and so forth, and law enforcement throughout our country. But nonetheless, the kids are the real ones who have no voice. They need hope. They need prayer, and Operation Underground Railroad needs your support financially to help them do what they're doing. So I just want to we just want you to consider that today. Pray about it. Hopefully, somebody listening here, it'll affect you the same way it did us, and you can join in and end child slavery, help to end it, and stand up for these kids, rise up for these kids, and stand in that gap to to help these voiceless children. Folks, again, we'll end here, and I just the Lost in the Shuffle track today is not a Lost in the Shuffle, but it's about kids that are lost in the shuffle, and it's about these kids that get swept away for uh, this unspeakable uh, situations across the globe. So this is a song by Lauren Daigle. She co-wrote it with a gentleman named Paul Maybury. I hope I have that right, and Jason Ingram. It's called Rescue. It was released in 2018. And this version is the version performed by the Operation Underground Railroad Ambassador team. Get your Kleenex out. It's touching, and it'll definitely speak to your heart, I'm sure. Thanks again for tuning in with us today. Have a great week. We'll see you for episode 47 next week. Thanks.